Okay. The topic of this video is going to be about beliefs. The topic of this video is going to be about beliefs. Like, what are your beliefs? This is very interesting. It kind of relates to like some of my other videos. I previously made a video about ideologies and ideology and stuff, but this is going to be a video about beliefs, like what you believe in and stuff like that. What you believe in, your beliefs and stuff like that. Like, okay, so how would you define belief? It's like some type of like it's sort of like, it's kind of intuitive. Like, you should know what the word belief means, right? You should know what the word belief means, right? It sort of is a little bit intuitive. Sorry, a little bit of spit. Hopefully I don't have to explain to you like what the word belief means. But it's kind of like belief. It's like when you feel like something is true in your heart and in your head and stuff, in your mind. You feel like something is true. That's what belief is. Like, you have this feeling that some type of concept, or maybe some type of philosophical framework or something similar to this is true. I sound like such a pretentious dickhead. I don't know. Like, that's what belief. The word belief means. It's when you feel like something is true, like some type of concept is true and something like that. That's what belief is. That's what the word belief means. It's like when you feel like something is true. You feel like something is true, I don't know, in your heart or in your mind or something similar. You feel like something is true, I don't know. That's what the word belief means. It's basically like you feel like something is true and stuff like that. Yeah, that's sort of like, obviously there's more academic definitions, dictionary definitions, and you can look into those. I'm just going to give you like my own type of way of explaining things. I don't know, I'm just going to give you my very dumbed down explanations and stuff, blah blah blah. You know me, I like keeping it simple. Basically, it's like, that's what the word belief, it just means that belief just means like what you feel is true, like some type of concept or philosophical framework that you feel like is true. That's what the word belief means. Beliefs, like what you believe in is so important. Again, I mentioned this in another video, in my ideology video, I think, but what you believe in is so powerful. Your beliefs are so important. What you believe in is super important. Your beliefs, like what like you hold to, like your what you feel like is true, what type of concepts you believe in, stuff like that, your beliefs and stuff like that, what you feel like is true. Oh, look at that, very pretty. I like the Twin Towers. That looks so cool, super cool looking, right? The Twin Towers. Your belief isn't like the word belief. It basically, that word it's like, it means like what you feel like is true. What you feel like, what you feel like is true, like what concepts you feel like are true, what philosophical frameworks you feel like are true, like what you think is the truth. Basically, that's sort of like what the word, that's what belief is sort of like. The word, that's what the word belief sort of means, like what you feel is true and stuff like that. I don't know, what you feel like is sort of true or something. I don't know, it's kind of like the word belief. There's so many ways to like define the word belief. Basically, what you feel is true and stuff. That's sort of how I would define it. Like, it's like a bunch of concepts and philosophies and stuff like that. Stuff that you feel like is the truth. What you think is the truth. That's sort of, I mean, obviously belief, truth. Like, these words, they're not belief, truth. These words are kind of, they're not interchangeable. I don't know. It's hard to properly define the word belief. Obviously, you can go into Google and you can look into like the more dictionary definitions, academic definitions and stuff like that. But I don't want to waste your time with that in this video. The word belief, basically, look at the scenery, man. It's so pretty. The Twin Towers and stuff, I don't know. It's so cool to look at them, I don't know, in this way. Look behind me and stuff. Look around, look at the scenery and the environment I'm in. Super very interesting. Anyway, belief, the word belief, so I mean, I'm kind of all over the place, but basically the word belief, it means what you think is true, what you feel is true. That's sort of what the word belief means. I don't know. Is that true? Yeah, what like your understanding of something, like what you believe in your head and stuff like that. That's sort of belief. It gets kind of difficult to properly define this word, because I have to use other words, and these other words, they're not like, they can't be like interchangeably used and stuff. Like truth, belief, these are different things. Belief, like basically what you feel like is true without evidence. Basically, is that, maybe that's kind of dumb, I don't know. Belief, what you feel like is true without evidence. Is that correct? Is that the correct term? Birds. Do you hear the wind? Wow, man. Do you hear the wind and stuff? What you feel is true. That's what, I mean, there's plenty of other types of definitions for the word belief. The wind, man. Anyway, the word belief, I don't want to waste too much time on I'm explaining to you what the word belief means. Basically, belief, you feel like something is true, some type of concept or philosophical framework. You think that is true, and sort of like in a more conceptual way, in a more intellectual way. I don't know, maybe sometimes belief, like you believe something is true without evidence. That's also very important. You believe something is true without evidence. That's sort of like that could be like belief, faith. It's kind of belief, faith. It's sort of like that as well. Faith is like, obviously these are different words. I'm kind of mixing things up. But anyway, belief, like what you feel like is true. That's sort of what belief means. Like like what you feel like is true. That's sort of how I would explain the word belief. That's how I would define it. Obviously, there are more academic definitions that you can go on to Google and check out for yourself. There's more dictionary definitions. I don't want to waste your time with that in this video. But belief, like what are your beliefs? What do you believe in? That's so important. You can believe in a lot of different things. You probably do believe in a lot of different things. We all have our different types of beliefs. If you're like, obviously, again, I like using the example of a religions, like Christian, Muslim, Jew, or you might be a Hindu or some other, you belong to some other type of religion or whatever. You believe in those religions, that's your belief. You believe like they're in those religions and stuff. Whatever religion you belong to, you believe in it. You believe in like the holy texts that those religions have. That whatever religion you belong to and believe in, that the holy scriptures, you believe in your religious holy scriptures, and you believe that your God might exist and he's above us and stuff. I don't know what type of God you believe in, but you think he's above us. Beliefs, you know, what you believe in is so powerful. The human mind, our psychology is so. It changes depending on what we believe in. Imagine, like, I'll give you like a quick example of this. Imagine if you believed, like you had this type of belief, like you had this belief that drinking water shortens your life. You drink water and your life shortens. What's going to happen then? You're not going to be drinking water as frequently, or because you believe that drinking water shortens your life. You believe that drinking water is going to shorten your life and stuff like that. You believe that drinking water is going to shorten your life, so you're not going to be drinking water as frequently, right? That type of belief is going to change your behavior. Like your beliefs are so powerful, they change like how you respond to the world, how you act and how you behave, and all of this type of stuff. Like what you believe in is so powerful. What you believe in is so powerful. What you believe in is so powerful and stuff like that. So powerful. Your beliefs literally change how you respond to the world, how you act and how you behave, what you do and stuff like that. Your beliefs, again, let's just say you had this belief that drinking water shortens your life, so you're not going to be drinking water as frequently. Obviously you aren't, because in your head you're going to be believing that, oh, if I drink water my lifespan's going to be shorter, I might die next year, so you're not going to be drinking water as frequently. You might, which is kind of ironic, because you're not going to be drinking water as much. Maybe you might stop drinking water altogether, so ironically you're just going to get thirsty and you're going to have all these other health problems and you might potentially die first. I don't know, it's kind of ironic. No, but you know, your belief, this kind of demonstrates perfectly what I'm talking about. Like your beliefs, like let's just say you had this belief that drinking water shortens your life, and so you don't drink water as frequently, and so what happens, you start to get all these health problems, but you believe that drinking water is going to shorten your life, so that's why you don't drink water. It's kind of, your beliefs are so important. You don't understand that. We underestimate like the importance of our beliefs, our belief systems, all of this stuff. It taints like the human psyche and everything. The human psychology, like our psychology gets so influenced, it's heavily influenced by like what we believe in and stuff like that. Our psychology and everything like that. So it gets influenced by everything, like by the things that we believe in. The things that we believe in, they change like the way we behave and stuff and respond and stuff like that. It's so important. Like what you believe in is so important. It's so important. It's super important and stuff like that. What you believe in and stuff. Your behavior, how you respond to the world, all of this type of stuff. What you do and stuff like that. It's all influenced by your belief system, what you believe in and stuff like that. Again, let's just say you had this type of belief that drinking water shortens your life. Like drinking water shortens your life. And so you're not going to be drinking water as frequently and stuff, and once you're going to have these health problems because you believe that drinking water is going to shorten your life. But it's kind of ironic. It's going to be kind of ironic then. I don't know. Damn, you know, in England the wind is so hard, man. Look at that. Ooh, your beliefs are so powerful. what you believe, it literally alters like your behavior and everything. It alters like how you respond, what you do, like everything about your life changes depending on what you believe in. Again, let's say you had this belief that drinking water shortens your life, so you're not going to be drinking water as frequently, and what's going to happen is that you're going to have all these health problems. But you believe that water is going to shorten your life. That type of belief is going to change your behavior. It's going to change what you do. It's going to change like your like how you see water and stuff like that. Your beliefs are so important. They're so powerful. Let's take it to like the belief of God. Like you believe in God, and whatever type of God you believe in, you believe that there is like a God. That's gonna that type of world. That's gonna have a massive impact on your worldview. You're not gonna be seeing the world in the same way as an atheist, right? Or you're not, right? Your belief. If you have this belief in God, you're gonna be seeing the world in a completely different way than like an atheist would, right? Something bad happens, but you might believe that God is just trying to test you or something, but an atheist would believe that it's just like some random tragedy and stuff. You see, your belief is so important, what you believe in. Again, I use the example, like you might believe that let's just say you have this belief that water shortens your life. You just, for whatever reason, you start to believe that water shortens your life, and then you're not going to be drinking water as frequently. It's going to, like, you can see like the consequences of this, right? It's going to change your behavior. You're going to see water in a very negative way. That's just like a very easy to use example. There's other examples to use as well. You know, your belief, like what you believe in, your belief systems, your beliefs, all of this type of stuff, so important, super important. Like what you believe is so important. Again, you have this belief in your head that drinking water is going to shorten your life, and so you're not going to be drinking water as frequently, and you know that there's going to be a lot of consequences to this. You're going to be seeing water in a very negative way. Beliefs are so important. Like what you believe in is so important. Let's just say that you also have this type of belief, like you had this belief that like let's just say that I don't know, you had this type of belief that let me see, I'm trying to think of an example to use. You had this belief that you could fly. It's actually perfect. That's a great example to use. So you go to the top of the tower, you climb to like maybe that type of tower, you go all the way to the top. You go all the way to the top of that tower, and you have this belief that you can like fly like Superman, and so you go all the way to the top of the tower, all the way to the rooftop, and then you try jumping off, and you believe that you can fly. You see that obviously we both know, like, just because you believe that you can fly, you're not gonna. We both know that you're probably just gonna like fall to your death or break your legs. Maybe, I don't know. Worst case is just you're gonna break your legs, or you might completely die on the floor. I don't know. You know, you climb to the top of the tower. You believe that you can fly. You have this belief that you can fly, and so you jump off the tower, and you believe that you can fly. But obviously. There's still like just because you believe, like this also demonstrates, right? You're like, well, just because you believe in something doesn't mean that is true, right? There's like the human being, we have like these types of concepts in our head. We have beliefs. We have all these different types of belief systems and beliefs, and we sort of think like what we believe is true is like actually true, which is not the case. Like you might believe that you can fly, but you know, again, you go to the top of the tower and blah blah blah, but you believe you can fly, and so what happens is you go to the top of the tower and stuff, and you believe you can fly, so you jump off the tower, but you know it's very probable and probably the case that you're just going to fall to your death or break your legs. I don't know. This is very important, right? Your beliefs. Just because you believe in something doesn't make it true. That's so important. Again, you might have this belief that you can fly, so you go to the top of the tower, and you get ready to jump off, but you know, and you believe you can fly, but it's most probably the case that you're just gonna fall to your death or break your legs. So this also demonstrates, right? Just because you believe in something, just because you have some type of belief, or you have this specific belief system, it doesn't make it true. Just because you believe something is true doesn't mean that it's actually true. Just because you believe you can fly, and you go to the top of the tower, and you jump off, you know, probably what's going to happen is that you're just going to break your legs or just fall to your death. Worst case scenario, you're just going to fall to your death or break your legs. If we're being generous, you're just going to break your legs. I don't know, but you can see this demonstrates, right? Your belief. Just because you believe something is true doesn't make it true. You know what I mean? You go to the top of the tower. You go to the top of the tower. You believe you could fly, but and so you jump off the tower, but we both know you're just going to break your legs or die or fall to your death and die and stuff. So this also demonstrates perfectly, right? That, you know, you might have a bunch of different beliefs about the world, but those beliefs, just because you believe in something doesn't mean that thing whatever you believe in is that is true or whatever. Just because you have beliefs and stuff like this, you believe something is true, doesn't mean that thing that you believe in is going to be actually true. Like the truth, like there was something, I would kind of separate belief from truth. Maybe, I don't know. Belief is like when you just feel like something is true without any actual evidence. Oh shoot, man, it's cold as hell, man. So important. Like you go to the top of the tower, there, to the top of the tower, and you think that you can fly and stuff and whatever. But you just fall to your, we both know you're just gonna either fall to your death, like the worst case, or if we're being generous, your belief is so important. Like it's like just cause, but it's also important to understand, right, that just because you believe in something, doesn't mean that it relates to the actual objective world, right? Yeah, it's so tricky because what we like, our beliefs and stuff, what we believe in and stuff like that, it can sometimes be just nonsense. Right? Just because you have these types of beliefs about the world, these types of beliefs, whatever beliefs you have to make sure they correspond to the objective world. I believe. You see, I believe. I'm talking about beliefs. I believe. Beliefs. Yeah, it's very tricky because your beliefs are important. And sometimes just because you believe in stuff, your beliefs, there might just be nonsense. I don't know. There's like, I believe, I believe, I don't know, that there's like an objective world, like there's like a world that exists outside of our heads and stuff, but we have like our own ideas about this objective world and stuff, and everything starts to get distorted. There's like this type of ultimate reality that's out there and stuff, and we sometimes just mix our own beliefs into it and stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a dumbass. That's kind of my own personal philosophy anyway, though that's not very important. Beliefs, again, you believe that you can fly, but you go to the top of the tower, and you believe you can fly, and so what happens is you jump off the top of the tower, but what happens is you just, worst case scenario, you die, or if we're being generous, you just break your legs. Beliefs, so like what you believe in is so important. But just because you believe in something, just because you have specific beliefs about the world, doesn't make those beliefs true. Just because you believe something is true doesn't mean that it's actually true. That's so important. Just because you have like you believe something is true, like let's just say you believe you can fly, obviously that doesn't mean that you can actually fly. So it's very your beliefs, just because you like belief, the word outcry is kind of tricky. I'll just give you like my dumbed down explanation. Damn, man, the wind is so annoying. Just because you believe, like your belief it's basically like when you feel like something is true, sometimes without evidence. Like you might have this belief that you can fly, blah blah blah. Obviously, just because you believe in something, that doesn't make it doesn't mean that your that belief is true or whatever. Yeah, belief and truth, though, these are two different things. You can believe in a lot of different things, but the truth is kind of on its own. It's like a separate thing. Your belief doesn't, like, just because you have this belief, I'm kind of mumbling with my words, but belief, like the word belief it has to be separated from the word truth. Belief is like when you just feel like something is true sometimes without evidence. Truth is like truth is like isn't reliant, like the truth is like objective, you know what I mean? It doesn't depend on our own personal like perceptions and experiences and like opinions and stuff like that. Anyway, belief is important. What you believe in is so important. Again, you believe that let's just say someone gave you this belief that someone told you that drinking water is going to shorten your life, so you have this type of belief now that drinking water shortens your life, and so what's going to happen is you're not going to be drinking water as much, and ironically you're going to be getting all these health problems because you think that drinking water shortens your life. See, but your belief is so important. Like what you believe in, what your beliefs are so important. Again, you believe that God exists, so you go into an accident, but it's just God testing you. You see that you're going to be responding to the world in a different way compared to like an atheist, right? An atheist gets into an accident and he just thinks that to himself it's just a tragedy and that's it. So important. Your beliefs, literally, they alter the way you experience life. They change your behaviors and what you do. The human brain, like our brain, is so it gets like molded by our beliefs. Like our psychology, everything in our head gets molded by like what we believe in. You might believe that you can fly, but still your beliefs are very limited. They don't, just because you believe in something doesn't mean that thing is true and real and stuff. There's like a reality, and there's then your beliefs. Like there's the objective world, and there's just your beliefs in your head. You might believe that you can fly, so you go to the top of the tower, but you believe you can fly, but we both know, like, probably most likely you're just gonna fall to your death. Worst case scenario, if we're being generous, you're just gonna break your legs. Just gonna break your legs and go to the hospital, be in critical condition. Beliefs, what you believe in is so important. The cold wind, man, is fucking annoying. The cold wind is so annoying. So annoying to deal with the cold here in England, man. Anyway, so it's tricky as well. Yeah, you're listening to me. Anyway, anyway, your beliefs are so powerful. They change how you experience life, your behaviors, your habits, how you respond to things. It all depends on like what your beliefs are and what you believe in and stuff like that. It's super important. If you believe in God, and there's like a tragedy happens to you and stuff, you're going to be responding very differently and stuff like that. You're going to be responding very differently, right? Like let's say you believe in God and stuff, and then you get like into an accident. You're gonna see that in a very different way compared to someone who just compared to like an atheist, right? An atheist, if an atheist gets into an accident, it's gonna be worse off. It's gonna be way like an atheist is gonna be more melodramatic. I don't know. An atheist might be all depressed and more depressed or whatever, compared to like a person who believes in God. Your beliefs are so powerful. They change how you like experience life and everything like that. They change how you experience life. Your beliefs so powerful. Your beliefs are so powerful. They change how you experience life and everything like that. Super powerful. They change how you experience life and everything like that and stuff. They change how you experience life and everything. Your beliefs are so powerful, and they change how you experience life and stuff, and how you respond to different things that might happen to you, and what you do with your life and what you do and stuff like that. What you believe in is so powerful. It cannot be underestimated, anything like that. You have to like be aware, right? Like your beliefs are so powerful. What you believe in, obviously there's like still limitations and stuff. Just because you believe you can fly, and you go to the top of the tower, and stuff, and you believe you could fly, so you believe that you could fly and stuff, and so you try to jump off the tower. But obviously we both know most likely you're just gonna like worst case scenario you're just gonna like fall to your death, or you're just gonna break your legs. If we're being generous, I don't know. Your beliefs are powerful, but there's still like a limitation. Your beliefs still that. But like, what does the word belief mean? What does the word belief mean? Like it's like you feel like something is true without any real like solid type of evidence. I would say sometimes without any type of evidence. Obviously, you might have like some type of belief that can be backed up by evidence. I don't know. But your beliefs are so important. They're so powerful. What you believe in. You respond to the world differently depending on what you believe in and stuff like that. So important. So important. Like what your beliefs are so important. You might have this belief that drinking water shortens your life. So what's going to happen is you're not going to be drinking water as frequently, and ironically you're going to be developing all of these health problems. But you believe that drinking water is going to shorten your life. Your beliefs are so important. Like again, let's just use another type of example. You might have this belief. You might have this belief that that sugar is healthy. You have this belief that sugar is healthy and stuff like that. You have this belief that sugar is healthy and stuff. Sugar is healthy. So you're not gonna be drinking sugar. You're not gonna be So you have this belief that sugar is healthy and stuff, and you think that sugar is healthy and whatever. You believe that sugar is healthy and stuff like that. And so what's gonna happen is you're just gonna be eating a ton of sugar, and you're gonna have these health problems that are gonna be coming up. But you think that sugar is healthy. You think that sugar is healthy and stuff like that. Sugar is healthy. You're gonna be, let's just say you might have this belief. You might have this belief that sugar is healthy and stuff like that. Sugar is healthy and stuff, and you're gonna be eating a lot of sugar. You're gonna be getting all these health problems and stuff like that. You have this belief that let's just say you might have this belief that sugar is healthy and stuff, and you're going to eat a lot of sugar and you're going to get all these health problems from eating a lot of sugar. It's so important. What you believe in is so important. You can see, like, with this type of example, like, let's just say you have this belief, right? Again, that eating sugar is healthy. Sugar is super healthy. Eating sugar is like so healthy. It's super healthy. Like, eating sugar is so healthy. It is so healthy. It's super healthy for you. Eating sugar is going to increase your lifespan. It's going to make you live longer. It's going to make your bones stronger. It's going to give you all these different types of benefits if you eat sugar. Obviously, we know in real life that sugar is not good for you. But let's just say you have this belief that sugar is super healthy, and what's going to happen is that's going to affect you in so many different ways. You're going to start eating more sugar because you think it's super healthy for you, and you think you're going to be living longer if you start eating more sugar. You can see, like, what you believe in is so important, super important. Sugar, you might believe that sugar is healthy and stuff like that. You might believe that sugar is healthy and stuff like that. You might believe that sugar is healthy and stuff like that. So you start eating sugar. You start eating more sugar. You start eating more sugar. It's ironic because you think that eating sugar is like going to be super healthy for you and stuff like that. But ironically, you're going to get all these health problems from eating sugar. So important. Your beliefs are so important. You might believe that eating sugar is healthy. You might believe that eating sugar is healthy. That might, let's say you have this type of belief that eating sugar is healthy again. Ironically, so you start eating sugar. And then you start developing all of these types of health problems because you believe that eating sugar is healthy, but but in real life we know that eating sugar is not healthy. You can see, right, that your beliefs are so important. What you believe in and stuff like that, super important. This type of belief, like, you might believe that eating sugar is super healthy for you, but ironically, in real life we know that eating sugar is very detrimental to your health. There's so many different problems associated with consuming sugar, but you might believe that if you eat sugar, your health, you're going to improve your health and stuff. It's very ironic. See, your beliefs are so important. You have to make sure you're not believing in, like, stupidity and nonsense, because you might, again, this type of belief, eating sugar is super healthy for you. Eating sugar is super healthy for you. Eating sugar is super healthy and stuff like that. The wind is so cold, annoying sometimes and cold. You might have this type of belief that eating sugar is so healthy for you and stuff. This type of belief that eating sugar is going to increase your lifespan and whatever, it's going to make you live longer. You can see, like, the sugar, like sugar, it's a type of belief that eating sugar is super healthy for you. That type of belief is going to affect you in so many different ways. Like, you can see what I mean by this, right? You see where I'm getting at. You see where I'm going with this. Like, your beliefs are so important, and you have to be so careful that you don't believe in, like, nonsense and bullshit. And obviously, just because you believe something is true doesn't make it true. Just because you believe you can fly, obviously that doesn't mean you could fly. You could climb to the top of a tower, top of the tower, but and you believe you could fly, and so you jump off the top of the tower and you just fall to your death and break, or worst case scenario, you fall to your death, or you just break your legs. Your belief, like, what you believe in is so important. And obviously, just because you believe in something doesn't make it true. Like, again, sugar, you have this belief that sugar is healthy, but in real life we know that sugar has all these detrimental effects to your health. Sugar deteriorates your health. It makes you sicker, it makes you closer to death and stuff like that. It ruins your health in so many different ways. Your belief. Damn. Poor birdie. Damn, did you hear that? I thought those birds, their wings were, like, messed up. I thought they got ran over or something. I thought those birds were, like, in some type of accident. Oh, damn. Your beliefs are so important. Damn, I don't want to get bird shit on my camera. Anyway, yeah, sugar is, you have this belief that sugar is healthy. But in real life we know sugar, it destroys your health, it deteriorates your health in so many different ways. Just because you believe something is true doesn't make it true. You might have this belief that I can fly. Wait, so you go to the top of the tower, you jump off, but we know we know most likely what's gonna happen is you're just gonna break your legs. If we're being generous, or worst case scenario, you're just gonna die, fall to your death. Beliefs are so important. Again, sugar, you might have this belief that sugar is healthy. sugar is healthy. Sugar, it's healthy. It increases your lifespan and etc. And so it makes you live longer. You might have this type of belief. Obviously, though, we know like in real life that sugar. We know that sugar is not good for you and stuff like that. You know, beliefs, what you believe in is so important. What you believe in, it can literally change the way you experience life. So important to know that. Like if you believe that God exists, that's gonna you might get into like some type of accident. You're gonna respond very differently compared to like an atheist. You're gonna think that God is testing you, whereas an atheist might just see like him being in an accident as like just a tragedy. It means nothing. It's just a tragedy. Like your beliefs are so powerful, it cannot be understated. Like your beliefs are super important. They're so powerful and stuff like that. Your beliefs are so powerful. Sugar is healthy. You might have this type of belief that sugar is healthy. Sugar is healthy. Sugar is good for you and stuff. This belief, obviously, in real life, we know that sugar is very detrimental to your health. Sugar deteriorates your health. It destroys your health in so many different ways. But you might have this belief that sugar is healthy. You might have this type of belief that sugar is like healthy, even though you know in real life we know that sugar destroys our health. But you believe that sugar is healthy, so you start eating a lot of sugar and you get all these health problems because you believe sugar is healthy. But you know, you see what I mean? What you believe in is so important. It can change everything about your life. It can change how you live and stuff, and what you do with your life and stuff, and how you respond and how you experience life and stuff like that. Cannot be understated. Cannot be understated, right? Like your beliefs are super powerful. Obviously, well, just because you believe in something doesn't make it true. You might believe that you can fly. I believe that you can fly. You might believe that you can fly or whatever. So you go to the top of the tower. Go to the top of the tower. The tower. You believe you can fly, so you go to the top of the tower, and you believe you can fly, so you jump off the top of the tower, and then you fall to your death. Worst case scenario, you just break your legs and you go to the hospital. You know what I mean? Just because you believe in something, again, doesn't mean that it's true. You know what I mean? Just because you believe in something, it doesn't make it true. Your belief it's not interchangeable. The word belief isn't synonymous with truth, the objective truth, the objectivity of the objective world. Blah blah blah. Damn, man, it's freaking. The cold in England is so annoying. The wind and shit. The wind is so annoying, man. The wind is so freaking annoying. The wind is so annoying, man. Anyway, that's kind of a side tangent. But you know, your beliefs are so powerful. What you believe in is so important. It cannot be understated. Again, sugar is healthy. You have this belief that sugar is healthy, so you start eating a lot of sugar. You start eating a lot of sugar and stuff because you believe that sugar is healthy and whatever. You believe sugar is healthy, and so you start eating a lot of sugar. You start eating a lot of sugar because you believe sugar is healthy. Ironically, though, in real life, we know sugar is like very bad for your health. It destroys your health in so many different ways. You know, you see where I'm going with this and stuff. You see where I'm getting at. Like your belief is so important. What you believe in is so important. It cannot be understated. Just because you believe in something, obviously, doesn't make it true. You know, you might believe you can fly, obviously, but that's not gonna. Just because you believe you can fly and you go to the top of the tower, and you fall, and you go to the top of the tower and you go to the top of the rooftop, but you believe you can fly, so you jump off the rooftop. Obviously, we both know you're just gonna probably break your legs if we're being generous, so you're just gonna fall to your death. Beliefs, what you believe in is so important, so powerful. Cannot be understated. What you believe in is so important. It's so powerful, man. How you live your life, how you respond to the world, all of this depends on like what you believe in, how your beliefs. So important. You know, I already demonstrated with so many good examples and stuff like that what you believe in. Imagine if you, like, let's just say you believed like in you believed in a Freddy Krueger. Do you remember Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street? I used to watch that when I was a little boy. I used to watch that when I was like a little boy and stuff like that. Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff. Let's just say you believe in Freddy Krueger, so you believe that if you go to sleep you're going to meet Freddy Krueger and he's going to abuse you and kill you and maybe cut you up and do stuff to you that's not good. So you're not going to be wanting to go to sleep as much as that's going to affect how you sleep and stuff. This type of belief, you might have this belief that Freddy Krueger is real. So you're not going to want to go to sleep at night. You're not going to want to go to sleep at night and stuff. So you can see, you know, I'm getting at your beliefs are so important. Your beliefs are so important. Stuff like that. It's super important. Like your beliefs, like what you believe in and stuff like that. You might believe in Freddy Krueger. Like imagine you had this type of belief that Freddy Krueger is real. stuff. And what's gonna happen is you're not gonna want to go to sleep at night, and that's good. You can see how this type of belief, like you might believe that Freddy Krueger is real. This belief, you're not gonna want to go to sleep at night. You know, that's gonna affect your health. That's gonna affect you in so many different ways. Just because you have this type of belief that Freddy Krueger is real. You know, Freddy Krueger from the Nightmare on Elm Street. You remember that? That's such an old movie. I used to watch that. I used to watch Nightmare on Elm Street or something similar to that. Friday the 13th. These old movies, horror classics. I don't know. Imagine you had this belief that Freddy Krueger is real, so you're not going to want to go to sleep at night because you believe that if you go to sleep you're going to meet Freddy Krueger and he's going to abuse you and do bad things to you and stuff. Your beliefs are so important. What you believe in is so powerful. It affects you, like your beliefs affect you in so many different ways. Obviously though, if you believe, still your beliefs, like just because you believe in something doesn't mean it's real. Like you might believe that you can fly, and so you go to the top of the tower. You go to the top of the tower and you believe you can fly, but we both know that you're just gonna most likely fall to your death. You're gonna fall to your death, or if we're being generous, you're just gonna like break your legs and go to the hospital. Oh man, it's so cold. It's so cold, man. It's so cold, man. Your beliefs, just because you have like these types of beliefs, doesn't make those beliefs true and stuff. Just because you believe in something doesn't make it true or whatever. Just because you believe in something doesn't make it true. We all have like our different types of beliefs, but what you believe in is so powerful. If like your beliefs affect you in so many different ways, it's literally unimaginable and stuff like that. Your beliefs affect you in so many different ways. Like again, you might have this belief, right, that Freddy Krueger is real. Actually, if you have this type of belief that Freddy Krueger is real and stuff like that, and so if you have this type of belief that Freddy Krueger is real, you're not going to want to go to sleep at night. That's going to affect your health. It's going to affect you in so many different ways. That's going to affect you in so many different ways if you have this type of belief that Freddy Krueger is real. If you have this type of belief that Freddy Krueger is real, that's going to affect you in so many different ways. It's so insane. You know what I mean? Your beliefs are so powerful. But obviously, just because you believe in something doesn't make it true. Again, you might believe that you can fly, so you go to the top of the tower and you believe that you can fly. You might believe you can fly, but you know, most likely we both know that you're just gonna probably, if you go to the top of the tower and jump off, we both know most likely you're just gonna either fall to your death or just break your legs if we're being generous. Just because you believe in something doesn't make it true. But still, your beliefs, they affect you in so many different ways. Your beliefs are so powerful. If you have this belief that Freddy Krueger is real, you're not going to want to go to sleep that night. Because you think that if you go to sleep, you're going to meet Freddy Krueger and he's going to abuse you and rape you and stuff. You know, it's funny in that way. That type of belief, and you might have this belief that Freddy Krueger is real, that's going to like affect you in so many different ways. It's going to ruin your health because you're not going to be sleeping as much. Your beliefs are so powerful. It cannot be you cannot like not think about this. You have to like understand this. Your beliefs, they affect how you experience life. They affect how you respond to life. They change how you respond and how you interact and stuff like this, and what you do in your life and whatever. I don't want to keep mumbling and going on and on about this, but you know, your beliefs, like what you believe in, is so important. Make sure your beliefs are sensible. You're not just a dumbass. You don't just believe in bullshit. You know what I mean? Make sure your beliefs are sensible, because even you might believe you can fly, but you know, you go to the top of the roof, you go to the top of the tower, you go to the top of the rooftop, and you jump off, and we both know you're just gonna probably just fall to your death or break your legs if we're being generous. Your beliefs are so important. Cannot be understated and stuff. Your beliefs are so important. Your beliefs are so important. They affect you in so many different ways. Damn, man, it's so cold. The cold is so annoying. The cold is so annoying. Your beliefs are so important, so powerful. What you believe in, it can literally change like your life. I'm not even kidding. Because if you have this belief sugar is healthy, you're gonna eat more sugar and you're gonna get all these health problems. But you believe sugar is like healthy. You can see where I'm going with this. Like, your beliefs are so important. Make sure you have sensible beliefs. You're not a dumbass. You don't believe in bullshit nonsense. But you have to understand that your beliefs are so powerful. They're so important. It's freezing. It's hot in England, man. Your beliefs are so important. They're powerful. They're powerful. Your beliefs are so important. You gotta understand this, that your beliefs are so important. They're powerful. Hey yo. Hey yo, the video's almost done now. Yo. Yo. That's about it. Remember, it's so important. Like, remember everything I've said in this video. Make sure you like try and think about everything I've said in this video. And you have to understand that your beliefs are so powerful. Your beliefs are very important. Make sure your beliefs are sensible. You're not just believing in bullshit and nonsense. Just because, again, just because you believe in something doesn't make it true. Just because you have this belief that something, just because you have these types of beliefs doesn't make them true. Like, you might believe that you could fly, so you go to the top of the tower. You might have this belief that you could fly, so you go to the top of the tower. And you jump off the rooftop, but we both know you're probably just gonna fall to your death or break your legs if we're being generous, and that's about it. Remember, your beliefs are so important. Make sure you think about everything I've said in this video very carefully and properly and stuff. And remember, your beliefs are important. They literally affect you in so many different ways. Your beliefs, like they change, like what you believe in and stuff. It changes how you experience life and how you respond to life and how you interact with the world and everything like that. Your beliefs are very important. Make sure you carefully think about this and everything else I've said in this video.